him! Shoot him where it counts! Shoot him! Whoop him! Shoot! Hurry up, try to shoot that.
The swamps of Louisiana, a place where day-to-day life is dictated by the untamed wilderness, birthed the captivating reality series Swamp People. Since 2010, viewers have been immersed in the lives of Cajun alligator hunters, witnessing their triumphs and tribulations. But beyond the on-screen adventures, some cast members have faced darker realities. From shocking arrests and scandals to tragic, unexpected deaths. Join us as we uncover the true fates of the Swamp People cast you thought you knew. RJ and J. Paul Molinere were more than just fan favorites. They were Swamp People legends. This father-son duo, boasting over 6 decades of combined alligator hunting experience, captivated audiences with their intense approach. Their real-world prowess was undeniable. RJ was a world champion arm wrestler, and J. Paul, a Golden Gloves boxer. They joined the show in Season 2, quickly leveraging their Native American heritage and extensive hunting knowledge to become beloved figures. However, their journey took a turbulent turn in 2013, when they encountered significant legal challenges. On August 8, 2013, the Molineres were involved in an altercation with a 24-year-old man outside Roland's Mini Mart in Bourg, Louisiana. What began as a road rage incident escalated when the Molineres allegedly followed the man to the convenience store and assaulted him with a beer bottle, leaving him with a black eye, swollen jaw, and a knot on his forehead. Warrants were issued, and both RJ and J. Paul surrendered, were booked on charges of aggravated battery, posted bond, and awaited court proceedings. They pleaded not guilty, with their legal team claiming the alleged victim initiated the confrontation by throwing a beer bottle at their vehicle. Despite the gravity of the charges, they continued to appear on Swamp People for several seasons, indicating the legal issues didn't hinder their roles. There's no public record of a conviction, suggesting they may have settled the matter and avoided jail time. In recent years, they've maintained a relatively low profile, with limited involvement in the show. Randy Edwards, a beloved Swamp People cast member, tragically passed away not from an alligator hunting incident, but from a devastating car crash. Hailing from a family deeply entrenched in the swamp hunting tradition, Randy was the son of Junior and Teresa Edwards and brother to Willie Edwards, all of whom also appeared on the show. Randy featured in multiple seasons since the show's 2010 debut, showcasing his skills as an alligator hunter in the Atchafalaya River basin and contributing to his family's legacy. On September 15, 2018, at the age of 35, Edwards lost his life in a car accident in Iberville Parish, Louisiana, driving his 2002 Chevrolet Silverado on LA 76 south of LA 3066 in the early morning. He failed to navigate a left-hand curve, causing his vehicle to veer off the road, strike a utility pole, and overturn, ejecting him. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities noted he wasn't wearing a seatbelt and suspected impairment as a contributing factor, collecting a toxicology sample, though results weren't publicly disclosed. The Edwards family shared the news on their official Facebook page, requesting privacy. Fans and cast members expressed condolences, remembering Randy's vibrant personality. He is survived by his wife and 3 young children, his passing a significant loss to the Swamp People community. Roger Rivers became a memorable figure. In Season 5 of Swamp People, renowned for his fearless pursuit of formidable alligators. From Zolfa, Louisiana, Rivers once famously subdued a 12-foot, 7-inch alligator that attacked his boat and threw him into the water, solidifying his spot on the show. Beyond the cameras, Rivers emphasized his hunting wasn't for sport, but for sustenance, stating, "I don't do this for the money, I do it to live off the land. It's what I do, and I love it." However, his reputation took a severe hit in May 2017 when he was arrested and charged with numerous wildlife violations, making him one of the cast members who ended up jailed. The charges included 6 counts of selling alligators snapping turtles, 3 counts of selling reptiles or amphibians without a collector's license, 3 counts of taking alligators without a license, 2 counts of failure to tag an alligator, 2 counts of selling fish caught recreationally, 1 count of selling alligator meat illegally, 1 count of selling deer meat, and 2 counts of marijuana possession. These allegations transformed his image from a subsistence hunter to a poacher. His legal troubles escalated in September 2022 with another arrest, this time for residential contractor fraud. Accused of accepting $6,000 for an uncompleted construction job. Despite these controversies, Rivers's passion for hunting endures, stating, "It's what I love and I will do it till I die." Yet, his legal issues have overshadowed his contributions, serving as a cautionary tale. Swamp People cast members have faced their share of trouble, from illegal animal trade to aggravated assault. Another prominent figure who encountered legal issues was Joe LaFont, widely known as Trapper Joe. Renowned for his alligator hunting expertise, Trapper Joe was a key presence in the show's early seasons. He and his stepson, Tommy Chauvin, captivated audiences with their dynamic partnership and profound knowledge of the Louisiana swamps, embodying the rugged spirit of Cajun swamp life. However, Trapper Joe's off-screen life was marred by domestic violence allegations. In June 2012, while at the Buena Vista Palace Hotel near Walt Disney World in Florida, he was arrested after a violent altercation with his girlfriend. Witnesses reported seeing him punch her in the chest, shake her violently, and attempt to burn her with a lit cigarette. Both appeared intoxicated. Despite the severity, his girlfriend refused to press charges, leaving the case's progression uncertain. This wasn't an isolated incident. In May 2015, Trapper Joe was arrested again in Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana, after his live-in girlfriend accused him of breaking 2 of her ribs during an argument, claiming he pushed her to the floor. She initially refused medical attention due to embarrassment, but later obtained medical confirmation of the fractures. Although she didn't wish to pursue criminal charges, the case was forwarded to the district attorney's office for review. These legal issues led to Trapper Joe's departure from Swamp People after 2016. Its absence notable given his significant early role. His legal troubles, particularly the domestic violence allegations, likely influenced the decision to part ways with the reality series. Nicholas Payne is another Swamp People cast member who found himself on the wrong side of the law. As an apprentice to Bruce Mitchell on the History Channel's reality series, his time on the show was cut short due to serious legal issues stemming from a violent altercation with law enforcement in 2011. On September 23, 2011, deputies from the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office responded to a disturbance at Payne's residence in Pearl River, Louisiana. Reports indicated Payne was locked out of his home and causing a commotion. The situation escalated when officers arrived, and Payne struck a female deputy in the chest as she attempted to issue him a citation for disturbing the peace. Following the assault, Payne fled into nearby woods. A canine unit was deployed, and the pursuing dog located and bit Payne, requiring medical attention at a local hospital. Further investigation revealed Payne had an outstanding warrant in Florida for failing to appear in court on drug paraphernalia possession charges. Consequently, Payne faced multiple charges, including disturbing the peace, battery of a police officer, resisting arrest, and being a fugitive from another state. His bail was set at $10,000, which he did not post, leading to a prolonged jail stay. The incident effectively ended Payne's involvement with Swamp People. A representative from the History Channel stated that Payne had not been part of the show since the conclusion of the previous season's filming and offered no additional comments. Troy Landry, affectionately dubbed King of the Swamp on Swamp People, epitomized the alligator hunting tradition in Louisiana, earning widespread adoration for his expertise and deep connection to the bayou. However, by September 2024, he faced unexpected legal challenges. On September 19, 2024, the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries (LDWF) conducted an undercover sting operation on Lake Powell in St. Mary Parish. Following an anonymous tip about unauthorized alligator hunting lines marked with white flags, agents covertly set up surveillance, observing Troy, a 28-year-old woman, and an unidentified cameraman approaching the lines. The woman retrieved a line with a live 7 to 8 foot alligator, prompting Troy to spear and dispatch the reptile before loading it onto their boat. Upon confrontation, Troy initially claimed they were only scouting and hadn't taken any alligators. However, when presented with the agent's evidence, he admitted to harvesting the alligator without the appropriate tags for that specific location. He confessed to cutting loose a dead alligator from his line earlier that day, which was later found floating in the lake with the same type of line Landry used. As a result, Troy received 2 citations, one for failing to tag an alligator upon taking it and another for the untagged dead alligator. Each violation carries a potential fine of up to $950 and up to 120 days in jail. Authorities seized his boat engine and the improperly tagged alligator. Troy appeared in court for a civil restitution hearing but declined to comment on the incident, stating, "I got a speeding ticket also last month, but I have nothing to say about it." His daughter, Landry, downplayed the situation as just a ticket, expressing confusion over the public's reaction. Chase Landry, a prominent Swamp People cast member, found himself embroiled in significant legal controversy in 2016 after discharging a firearm at a passing shrimp boat. This incident garnered considerable social media attention and raised questions about KT protocols during alligator hunting. On September 2, 2016, while navigating Bayou Chene in Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana, Chase encountered what he perceived as a dangerous situation. According to reports, a shrimp boat was approaching at a speed he believed could generate a wake large enough to capsize his skiff, which was laden with alligator carcasses from a recent hunt. In response, Chase discharged a firearm at the vessel, aiming to deter it. The shot reportedly struck a plastic gasoline can on the shrimp boat's cabin, causing fuel to leak. The shrimp boat operator, Wayne Moyen, later stated he was approximately 250 yards away from Chase's skiff at the time and posed no threat. Following the incident, authorities from the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office initiated an investigation. Landry was subsequently located and detained by deputies from St. Mary Parish during a traffic stop. Upon questioning, he admitted to firing the shot, citing concerns for his safety due to the shrimp boat's speed and proximity. Chase was later charged with illegal discharge of a weapon and booked into the Terrebonne Parish Jail. The case attracted significant attention, especially given Chase's role on Swamp People, and sparked discussions about the challenges faced by hunters in the region and the measures they take to ensure their safety. Mitchell Guist, a beloved Swamp People cast member, tragically passed away on May 14, 2012, 4 days shy of his 48th birthday. Known for his deep bond with his brother Glenn and his passion for alligator hunting, Mitchell's untimely death left fans and fellow cast members mourning the loss of a true swamp legend. He and Glenn were inseparable, embodying a self-sufficient lifestyle that resonated with viewers. Their authenticity and dedication to preserving their heritage made them fan favorites on Swamp People, where they showcased traditional hunting and fishing techniques. On the morning of his passing, Mitchell was working on a houseboat near Bell River when he suddenly collapsed. Initial reports suggested a seizure, but it was later confirmed he died of natural causes, specifically a heart attack. Immediate efforts were made to revive him, including CPR, but he was pronounced dead at a local hospital. The History Channel released a statement expressing deep sorrow. "We are extremely saddened to report that our friend and beloved member of the Swamp People family, Mitchell Guist, has passed away." Mitchell passed on the swamp doing what he loved. Tommy Chauvin, often called Trigger Tommy on Swamp People, was celebrated for his fearless alligator hunting skills and close partnership with his stepfather, Joe LaFont. While on the show, he experienced 2 significant near-death incidents that profoundly impacted his life and career. Yet he managed to escape, avoiding the fate of other cast members who were either dead or jailed. In May 2012, Tommy and Joe LaFont were involved in a serious 5-car pileup near the Arkansas-Louisiana border. While they emerged physically unscathed, others sustained serious injuries. Tommy later revealed his boat protected him during the crash, contributing to his survival. The more devastating event occurred in July 2019 when Chauvin suffered severe injuries in a blast-related accident. The explosion resulted in the traumatic amputation of his right hand and thumb, ruptured eardrums, eye damage, and multiple abrasions across his chest and arms. Despite 2 surgeries to salvage his hand, the extent of his injuries led to a significant loss of function in his primary hand. This incident halted his work as a boat shed builder and forced him to miss that year's alligator hunting season. A GoFundMe campaign was launched to assist with his medical expenses and support his family during his recovery. After these life-altering experiences, he retired from alligator hunting and his role on Swamp People during the COVID-19 pandemic. Choosing to prioritize his health and family, Dusty Crum, affectionately known as the Wild Man, was a renowned python hunter featured on Swamp People. He garnered a significant following for his fearless approach to capturing invasive Burmese pythons in Florida's Everglades. However, in November 2021, Dusty faced a life-threatening challenge off the swamp, narrowly escaping the loss of his leg and life. On November 4, 2021, Dusty was a passenger in a truck traveling on Interstate 77 in Florida when a tire blowout on the trailer caused the driver to lose control. The vehicle fishtailed and flipped 3 times. During the roll, his leg was ejected through a broken window and crushed under the vehicle's weight. As the truck continued to flip, he miraculously managed to pull his leg back inside in a desperate bid to survive. Dusty used his shirt as a tourniquet to stem the bleeding while awaiting emergency responders. Upon arrival, paramedics airlifted Crum to Lee Memorial Hospital in Fort Myers, where he underwent 5 surgeries to repair severe damage to his lower right leg and knee. Doctors were uncertain whether they could save his leg due to the extent of the injuries. Remarkably, Crum spent nearly a month in the hospital and began rehabilitation shortly after. Despite this shocking and traumatic experience, Dusty did not abandon wildlife conservation. He returned to the Everglades in 2023, participating in Swamp People Serpent Invasion, a spin-off focused on combating the invasive python population. Even the beloved canine companion of the Swamp People cast, Tyler the Swamp Dog, cherished by fans, eventually passed away. Tyler was the loyal hunting partner of Bruce Mitchell, one of the show's standout personalities. His passing in 2014 left a significant impact on both the cast and viewers. Tyler was adopted from a local shelter as a gift for Bruce's youngest daughter, Janice. However, like many of the family's pets, he later became Bruce's constant companion. After spending considerable time with Bruce, Tyler adapted to swamp life, accompanying Bruce on alligator hunts, helping retrieve prey, alerting him to dangers, and even performing stunts like diving into the water to assist with hunts. Unfortunately, Tyler battled congestive heart failure, which weakened him. Despite his declining health, Tyler remained active and joined Bruce on hunts until he passed away peacefully in his sleep on April 28, 2014. Bruce and his family were devastated by the loss. Bruce shared the news with fans through a heartfelt Facebook message, expressing gratitude for the 13 years spent with Tyler, stating that the dog had a great life and would be deeply missed. The number of Swamp People cast members who have faced death or jail time, whether main characters or those who appeared for only a single season, is considerable. Who was your favorite character on Swamp People? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.